Have you ever wondered what happens when a dog has been abandoned, alone and in pain, but still holds on to hope that someone will come to help? Animals, just like us, can experience unimaginable suffering, yet they continue to yearn for connection and care. For one street dog named Logan, life seemed nothing but an endless struggle. Covered in scabies and with a body weakened by neglect, Logan's only wish was to find safety and love, something he had never truly known. Hi everyone. Today I'm going to share the heartwarming journey of Logan. Join us here on Pets in Love to follow Logan's incredible story. Logan had always felt like he wanted something. With painful scabs and sores all over his body from having a bad case of scabies, he wandered the streets looking for someone, anyone, to give him the love and care he so badly needed. His dark, rough skin was a painful memory of how badly he had been treated. He often had a longing look on his face, as if he were begging with no words for someone to help him or be kind to him. It hurts and his body itches all the time. Even though he was in pain, Logan kept looking for relief. His heart longed for the day he would be safe and loved. Then that day finally came. One chilly afternoon, while Logan was wandering the streets, his quiet suffering was finally noticed. A compassionate rescue team, always on the lookout for animals in need, spotted him hiding beneath a bench. His body was thin, his fur a mess of tangled clumps, and his once bright eyes now dull and filled with fear. But there was still a spark of hope within him. They approached him gently, not rushing but showing patience, knowing Logan's history had made him wary. For a moment, Logan backed away, unsure if he could trust yet another stranger. But the soft voices and calm gestures convinced him that this time, things might be different. With tender care, they lifted him into the back of their van, wrapping him in a soft blanket to shield him from the cold. Though Logan didn't understand, a part of him could feel the change. As they drove toward the vet, the team reassured him softly, their voices filled with the promise of safety and healing. Logan lay quietly, exhausted from his long months of suffering, but a small glimmer of trust began to form in his heart. The journey to the hospital felt long, but as the car moved toward its destination, Logan had a fleeting sense of hope. Upon arrival, the team gently carried Logan inside. The veterinary staff immediately began to assess his condition. His mange was severe, and his body was weak from months of malnutrition. But the vet team worked quickly and with compassion, starting treatment to help alleviate his pain. Logan was given his first bath, soothing the itching and cleaning away the dirt and sores. As the medical team worked on him, Logan lay still, unsure of what to expect, but feeling the comfort of being cared for, something he hadn't known in so long. For the first time in months, he was safe, and the pain of his past was beginning to fade. Logan was given extra care during his first visit to the vet. As the medical team started to work, they were very careful with his weak body, which was covered in painful scabies spots. The vets were aware of how bad Logan's situation was. Because of the scabies, his skin was red and raw, and his body hurt and itched all the time. The first thing that was done was to give him a healing bath. The warm water made the itching that he had been going through so much better. It was clear how much pain he had been in as they carefully scrubbed his skin. Every touch seemed to hurt him. But as they gave him the right medicine, it was clear that he felt better. The team started putting ointments on his irritated skin to make it feel better. This reduced the swelling and set the recovery process in motion. Logan laid still, not sure what was going on, but feeling safe because he was being cared for. It was the first time he had ever felt safe, and it was the start of his time to get better. One of the biggest milestones in his journey came when Logan was strong enough for his first walk. His rescuer, who had become his constant companion, attached the leash and gently led him outside. The cool air and soft grass under his paws felt strange after so long spent in confinement, but Logan tentatively followed his rescuer, his movements slow at first. He had no idea what to expect, but the scent of the world outside and the sight of trees and birds stirred something deep inside him. For the first time in months, Logan allowed himself to feel the simple joy of movement. Though his legs were weak, Logan's curiosity began to grow. He sniffed the ground, his tail twitching slightly as he explored his new surroundings. Every step was a small victory. Logan was learning to trust, to enjoy the simple pleasures of life again. His rescuer encouraged him with a soft voice, praising him for every step, helping him build confidence. The first walk wasn't just a physical recovery for Logan, it was an emotional one. It was a moment where he could feel the weight of his painful past lift, one cautious step at a time. Logan began to change not only physically but also mentally as the days went by. His hair, which was matted and patchy because of the scabies, began to grow back, slowly becoming softer and healthier. The rough, dark spots that were on his body slowly went away, and with each treatment, his skin looked less raw and more healed. Logan's weight started to get better as well. He was so skinny when he was found, but now that he was getting food and care, he was getting stronger and more muscular. Through all of this, Logan was never alone. His rescuer, a kind and dedicated soul, remained by his side every step of the way. Whether it was offering him gentle words of encouragement, holding his paw as the vet applied ointments, or simply sitting with him while he rested, the rescuer became Logan's constant companion. They shared quiet moments together, and slowly, Logan began to trust. He could feel the care in each touch, the warmth in each word, and the bond that was growing between them. Logan wasn't just healing physically, he was learning to trust humans again, and it was this companionship that helped him flourish. His transformation wasn't just a result of medical care, but also of the love and kindness that surrounded him. Logan started to play, something he hadn't done in months. At first, it was just a little sniffing of toys, but soon he was running around excitedly, his energy and spirit returning. He would chase after balls and even try to engage with his rescuer in playful games, something that filled their heart with joy. Each moment of play was a step forward in rebuilding his trust and confidence. Logan was no longer the fearful, shy dog he had once been. He was becoming a happy, playful pup who knew love. 3 weeks after his rescue, the transformation was nothing short of incredible. Logan had gained weight and strength, his fur now thick, soft, and a beautiful shade of yellow with hints of gray. His once sunken eyes were now bright and full of life. He had gone from a scared, malnourished dog with barely any energy to a healthy, vibrant pup, full of joy and curiosity. His rescuer couldn't help but smile every time they saw him. The difference was staggering. His fur had grown back beautifully, no longer a patchy mess, but a soft, shiny coat that spoke volumes about how far he had come. Logan's face now radiated happiness, no longer marked by the pain and fear of his past. He looked like a new dog, ready to begin the life he had always deserved. His once frail body was now muscular, and his energy levels were through the roof. Logan was truly a different dog, inside and out. Logan's time at the vet had prepared him for something he never thought he would have, a forever home. His rescuers knew he was ready. With his health restored and his spirit revived, Logan was officially put up for adoption. The process was a little overwhelming at first, but Logan's newfound confidence shone through. He greeted each person who came to meet him with a wagging tail and a hopeful expression, eager to start a new chapter of his life. Logan's journey from the streets to safety, from pain to healing, had led him to this perfect moment, a new beginning. His past no longer defined him. Logan was ready to embrace a future full of love, warmth, and the family he had always dreamed of. And with his rescuer's support, Logan had found not just healing, but the unconditional love he had been searching for all along. That's the end of the story today. What part of Logan's story resonated with you the most? Have you ever helped an animal in need or experienced a similar rescue? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on more incredible rescue stories. Thank you for joining us on this journey with Logan.